Let us begin our study to know the actual structures of these ionic crystals, especially cubic ionic crystals. I already told you there are six types of cubic ionic crystals. Number one, rock salt. Number two, cesium chloride. Number three, fluoride. Number four, antifluoride. Number five, sphalerite. Of course, it is zinc blende. Number six, perovskite structure. Let us learn in this part sphalerite structure, zinc blende structure. It is called as cubic zinc blende. We are applying radius ratio rule to explain the structure. Before to actual explanation of the structure, let us know what is that radius ratio rule. Radius ratio means ratio of radius of cation to radius of anion. If that ratio is less than 0.155, type of void, type of gap, type of hole will be linear. Coordination number will be 2. If it is between 0.155 to 0.225, type of void will be triangular planar and coordination number 3. If it is between 0.225 to 0.414, the type of void will be tetrahedral and coordination number 4. If type of void is octahedral, then radius ratio should be 0.414 to 0.732 and coordination number 6. If void is cubic, then coordination number will be 8 and radius ratio will range between 0.732 to 1. Here what we will do, we will get the data for size of cation and anion, means radii of cation and anion, and we will find the ratio of them, where that ratio stands. Accordingly, we will get idea about the void. We will get idea about coordination number. So we will be with rough picture about the ionic compound. Then we will go to actual structure that experimentally we found. And rationale behind that will be clear to you. So radius ratio, its application, its importance and understanding of our structure, all things will be fulfilled. Let us apply radius ratio rule for our current ionic solid. Which two ions are there? One is zinc ion, Zn plus 2, and other sulfide ion, S minus 2. Radius of zinc ion is 74 picometer, while of sulfide ion it is 184 picometer. As per our definition of radius ratio rule, the ratio between 74 and 184 is 0.402. See, pay attention towards that number 0.402, and this number is in between 0.225 to 0.414. Remember the tabular form for radius ratio rule. What does it signify? Since the ratio is between 0.225 to 0.414, the void category for the cation will be of tetrahedral kind. So sulfide ion will arrange in such a way there will be the tetrahedral gaps for zinc ions. So zinc ion is occupying tetrahedral void. Are you following this prediction from radius ratio rule? Let us validate it with actual structure. Let us see how is actual structure, how many voids are there, out of them how many are occupied, why are they accordingly. Here is a structure of zinc sulfide. Little bit complicated, but if you pay proper attention you will understand very easily. Here, sulfide ions are in FCC arrangement. Those are represented by green color. See, one simple large cube is represented. At each corner of the cube, sulfide ions are there, and at center of each face of the cube, sulfide ions are there. Time being, don't think about those red ions. Only pay attention towards the sulfide ion. That is FCC arrangement of sulfide. It is cubic closest packed arrangement. And whenever FCC arrangement we consider, two kinds of voids are possible, octahedral and tetrahedral. Here, zinc ions occupy tetrahedral voids. How many tetrahedral voids are there? 8. How to explain them? Just see, inside that large cube there is a small cube, and at 8 corners of the cube tetrahedral voids are there. Now Poonam was with the question, if 8 voids are there, then 8 zinc ions should be there. Only half portion of the tetrahedral void is filled, or half of the tetrahedral voids available are filled. Why is it so? It is based on stoichiometry of the compound. Or you might have studied number of tetrahedral voids are double than that of the octahedral void. Our stoichiometric ratio is 1 is to 1. So in order to have 1 is to 1, half of the tetrahedral void only can give that 1 is to 1 ratio. Therefore, half of the tetrahedral voids are filled. And while filling those tetrahedral voids, see how zinc ions are entering. Alternate corner of inside cube is occupied by zinc ion. Means spacious arrangement they are finding. They are not doing crowding. If you just find only zinc ions, those 4 zinc ions are arranged in tetrahedral way. Now pay attention towards only red ions. Those are at half of the corners of inside cube. If you see the upper face of the inside cube, then diagonally 2 zinc ions are arranged. And if you see the bottom portion, bottom surface of the inside cube, again diagonally zinc ions are arranged. Now compare those diagonal arrangements. If you saw it from the upside, you will find as if like those two diagonals are crossing each other. Multiplication kind of sign will be there. X kind of arrangement you will find. Can you imagine those diagonal arrangements? We will feel as if like those are perpendicular to each other from the top. If you find one corner occupied by zinc ion, nearest corner will not be. Next corner will be. Nearest corner will not be. Next corner will be. Likewise, spacious arrangement is there for zinc ions, and those are occupying tetrahedral voids. Is this arrangement clear? Now let us talk about the coordination number of each ion. For that, right side diagram will be helpful to you. You will find zinc ion is surrounded by closest, nearest 4 sulfide ions. See here, one of the zinc ion is considered, and around that which sulfide ions are closest, those are represented. Now let us categorize those sulfide ions which are closer to zinc. You will find out of those four, one is at corner and three are at centers of faces. So out of four categorization of sulfide ion, is it clear? Only one is at corner and three are at center of faces. And whichever sulfide ions at center of faces are there, means one sulfide ion is a closest neighbor to two zinc ions. In true sense, it is a case for sulfide ion at corner also, but it is not clearly findable from this diagram. No? Therefore, whatever the clearly we can interpret that I am saying. I repeat what I am saying. Zinc ions are surrounded by four closest sulfide ion. Out of those four, three are at centers of faces, and whichever at center of face is there, one sulfide ion is coordinating two zinc ions. Are you following what I am saying? Now let us find coordination number for sulfide ions. Two kinds of sulfide ions are here. Number one, sulfide at corner, and number two, sulfide at center of face. Let me talk about first sulfide at corner. From this diagram, we are finding one sulfide is linking to only one zinc. But in true sense, if we continue this unit cell structure, how many zinc ions will surround one sulfide at corner of a cube? That we have to find out. We know that corner of a cube is shared by how many cubes? 8 cubes. Means sulfide which is at corner of a cube is shared among 8 cubes. As like we are imagining here inside cube, a small cube. Likewise, the small cube also will be formed around sulfide ion. Now just you see this example of the cube. In this cube has 8 corners. I am talking about small cube, inner cube. But out of those 8 corners, only 4 corners are fulfilled. So sulfide at corner will be surrounded by such small inner cube. Out of the 8, 4 will be the occupied by zinc ions. Out of the 8 corners of such small cube, only 4 will be occupied by zinc ions, and those many zinc ions will surround sulfide ion. Means what is the coordination number of sulfide ion at the corner? 4. Are you following? For the sake of brevity, here one cube is represented, see, around sulfide ion. And out of those 8 corners, only 4 where zinc ions are there. Now let us talk about sulfide ion at center of face. Now pay attention towards the left side diagram. It is somewhat clear cut. Therefore, I am emphasizing on that diagram. Pay attention towards a small cube and its face towards us. In that inner cube, zinc ions are there diagonally. One zinc ion, I consider it as left up and other zinc ion right down. That face only I am asking you to imagine. Parallel to that, in front of that small face, large face is there of large cube which has 5 sulfide ions actually, 4 at corners and 1 at center. Are you imagining that large face which is in front of the small inner face? In small inner face, zinc ions were there, and in large face, 5 sulfide ions are there, and 1 sulfide ion is at center. Now, whatever the sulfide ion at the center, that is nearest to those zinc ion. Means sulfide ion, now we feel as if like is surrounded by two zinc ions. But wait, let me replicate the structure. Let we enlarge the structure. Let we continue these unit cells. As the unit cell is there, as the large cube is there, likewise one more large cube will be there towards us. Means whatever the phase of sulfide ions that I said will be shared by that large cube. And inside that large cube, one more inner small cube will be there. Means a square face composing two sulfide ion. Now large space out of that central sulfide ion. Now consider one more small face in front of that sulfide ion, means towards us, and there also two sulfide ions will be there, but their arrangement will be in different way. Cross arrangement will be there. One sulfide will be at right top and other sulfide will be at left down, left bottom. Now sulfide ion which is at center of face is surrounded by how many zinc ions? Four zinc ions. Two are in the small face away from us. Two are in the face which is towards us. So anyhow, you take any sulfide ion, you will find coordination number is 4. So what is the conclusion? Coordination number of zinc ion is 4 and coordination number of sulfide ion is also 4. Now let us talk about stoichiometry. Here zinc ions are 4 in number and all are inside. So total number of zinc ions are 4. Now about sulfide ions, those are occupying FCC kind of arrangement, and FCC means total number of atoms or ions will be 4. Shortly if I have to explain, 8 corners are there and contribution of sulfide ion at the corner to that cube is 1 upon 8 into 8 is equal to 1, and sulfide ions at center of face has contribution half, such 6 sulfide ions are there, so half into 6 is equal to 3, so 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. So total number of complete sulfide ions here in this unit cell are 4 and zinc ions also are 4. So stoichiometry 4 is to 4 means 1 is to 1. Hence the formula zinc sulfide ZnS 1 is to 1 ratio is there in the representation of the formula. So what is the question asked by Poonam? Why only half of the tetrahedral voids are fulfilled? Because if all are fulfilled, then stoichiometry will be 2 is to 1. But compound is zinc sulfide. Ionic charges are balanced. Then ions will arrange themselves in such a way there will be the minimum repulsion. So zinc ions are arranging in such a way in order to occupy alternate corners of the cube. Therefore, half of the only tetrahedral voids are occupied. Is the answer clear? So in conclusion, what can we say? Radius ratio rule has given us very nice idea about the coordination number. That radius ratio rule is validated here because zinc has coordination number 4. Let us know how to draw sphalerite structure. First draw such a large square. Then draw one small square within that. Actually, this small square layer is more towards us. Means very backside, that's a blue colored square is there. Then draw one more white square, small square, in order to complete small cube. Are you getting this? A third layer of white square. Now complete the inner small white cube and draw one more large square, blue square, further towards us. So that now four layers of squares are there. First, extremely backside, blue layer, large square. Second, white square. Third, further white square, but small square. So that small cube of white squares will be there. Now one more, fourth layer, large blue square. So that we can complete large cube. See here, by pink lines, the large cube is completed. So now can you clearly imagine one large cube, inside that there is a small cube, and each cube has 8 corners. Now I need 4 zinc ions. Those are smaller in size. So left side I represented here small red colored zinc ions. And I need 14 sulfide ions. Those are represented by green color. They are larger in size compared to zinc ions. I placed 4 zinc ions at alternate corners of inner cube. Could you imagine their arrangement? Then out of 14, 8 sulfide ions I am placing at corners of large cube. Then I placed remaining sulfide ions at center of each face of the cube. Can you imagine properly? A sulfide ion which is extremely backside. It is faint in color. Now you can understand that one zinc ion is surrounded by 4 closest sulfide ions. Out of those 4, 1 sulfide is at corner and 3 sulfides are at centers of faces. In order to understand the coordination of sulfide ion, let us consider one sulfide ion at the center of left side face. By the way, imagine one more such a large cube which is to the left side of this cube. Inside of that large cube, there will be the zinc ions which will occupy the alternate corners of the small cube. Now, newly considered zinc ions and previously present zinc ions, they will form one tetrahedral kind of arrangement, and at center there is sulfide ion. See, it is represented here. Sulfide ion is coordinated by, surrounded by closest 4 zinc ions. So what is the coordination number of sulfide ion? 4. Students, are you getting this point of structure and coordination number? Other examples of sphalerite structures are cuprous chloride, cadmium sulfide, mercuric sulfide, indium arsenide. Now homework. You have to find radius ratio of calcium fluoride CaF2. Radius of calcium I am providing here. It's 100 picometer and fluoride is 136 picometer. You need to show the calculations, and what you need to do, predict the kind of void possible for calcium plus 2. Is it clear? Let us see next structure, calcium fluoride, in next part. It is called as fluoride structure.